If you guys have not already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I've been putting out. All right, peace. Did someone drug QCP? Well, according to his mom, she thinks someone did. It's your boy DMOSS, and welcome back to my TED Talk. Let's discuss. Quality Control's P recently suffered a massive heart attack. And sad news, man. It's very important that we take care of our health. Men, it's very important that we take care of our health, go get checked up, work out, get our steps in, get that cardiovascular in. His mom went live and posed an interesting question. She thinks someone drugged her son. Now I'll pose this question. Who would want to drug P? Is it someone trying to collect insurance money? Is it a deal that's pending right now that they don't want it to go through? What would be the motive of drugging him? And why would his mom come out of nowhere and say that? I don't know, man. Recently, you know, I've heard Lil Baby and P aren't seeing eye to eye because of the bad dealings that P did with Lil Baby. Lil Baby is very successful. He took him out the hood. Lil Baby has always said that he always looked up to P. He said he looked up to him since he was a youngin'. You know, P had to fly his cars. He was a street dude getting a lot of money. Always pulled up on him, checked on him, and he was always doing good. But as a business, you know, friendship and business never mix. It never mixes. It never mixes well with anyone. You know, when you do business with a friend, you guys tend to always fall out. Something always goes sideways. And it's just how business is. That's why it's always good not to do business with your friends, because one person is always going to get over on the other person. That's just how business is. What's good for me might not always be good for you, and what's good for you might not always be good for me. So we have to meet somewhere in the middle. Heard rumblings that Lil Baby and P aren't seeing eye to eye right now. Thug even put that out there in those leaked phone calls. If you guys ever listen to any of the leaked phone calls when Thug was locked up talking on the phone to Mariah the Scientist or some of his other comrades, that was, you know, expressed that P didn't do right by Baby. Now, would Baby have any motive of getting P drugged? I don't think Lil Baby will go that far and try to have P drugged or, you know, drugging him and, you know, and resulting into a death, resulting him getting killed, having a massive heart attack. That's kind of crazy. But why would his mother say that? Why would his mom come out of nowhere and say that she thinks someone drugged her son? Maybe she knows something that we don't know. Maybe she thinks Pierre is involved in things that we're unaware of. But I heard something years ago. There was a recording about 2-3 years ago. This is when Amigos was on fire. I think the City Girls were just coming out. Lil Baby was on fire at the time too. That Pierre was involved in some things. There's a recording online of Pierre's mom speaking, because allegedly QCP does not talk to his mother. This was what I heard. There was a recording online, and basically she was just saying that how her son wasn't helping her. She was struggling. She was working a job. She had to figure things out. Now, I don't know how true it is. I don't even know if that was his mother online speaking, but it was a phone call recording that was leaked about 2-3 years ago. And this is what was said. Now, did I believe it? No, not really. You know, when you get money and fame, especially money, people tend to change on you. People tend to become leeches and want, but never helped you get to where you got. So why would his mother say what she said? Who knows? But one thing I do know is QCP had a massive heart attack. Coach K just recently gave us an update and said that he is doing better. He is making progress. You know, I want to kind of just come and speak to, like, fellas, it's very imperative that we take care of ourselves. It's very imperative that we work out. It's very important that we go get checked up, get our prostate checked up. It's very important that we get our cardiovascular in. If it's walking on the treadmill, if it's doing the Stairmaster, if it's just getting your 10,000 steps in a day, it's nothing to just get up and walk. Because Pusha T had a line that I will never forget. He said, ask Steve Jobs, wealth can't buy health. We all know who Steve Jobs is, the founder of Apple. He passed away due to cancer. And he was one of the richest men walking the planet Earth at the time. And like Pusha said, wealth can't buy health. You get what I'm saying? So it's very important. Like, what is it to have all the money in the world but not healthy? There was no way that P should have suffered a massive heart attack. Like, you have access to some of the best food, trainers, and doctors in the world. Was he not going to get checked up regularly? As black men, we need to start going to the doctor and getting checked up as men, period. But I'm emphasizing the black man because I'm a black man. And in the black community, it's not very often that black men, we go to the doctor and get checked up. I don't know what it is about black men that we just scared to go to the doctor. We might find out something that we don't want to know. They might discover something else. So a black man has to be on his deathbed before he goes to the doctor or go see, See what's going on with him. But I say all this, like, that shouldn't have happened. You know, like I said before, QCP was by far one of the richest men in Atlanta, and very wealthy. Let's just say that he's very wealthy. So for him to not go to the doctor to get his heart checked, I recently saw Jim Jones make a post on Instagram about a week or so ago. Went to the doctor and get his heart checked. Fellas, man, you know, work out, walk. Like, this shouldn't have had happened to him. There was no reason this should have happened. Like I said before, access to some of the best foods, whole foods, doctors, and trainers. You get what I'm saying? Get up, walk, get yourself in a routine, fellas. Get up every morning, Monday through Friday, I hit the gym. 20 minutes on the treadmill, 30, sometimes an hour on the Stairmaster. I'm lifting, I'm running, I'm squatting. I'm very big on health. And I don't even have the financial resources that P had. You get what I'm saying? But back to the question, who would want to drug Pierre? Do you guys think this was someone set out to do this? Why would they want to drug him? Is it something that he has on people that they don't want to get out? I mean, you never know. You know, women can be very vindictive. You break a woman's heart, and a woman scorned is a woman that you do not want to see. I repeat it. A woman scorned is a woman that you do not want to see. I advise any man that's dealing with a woman and you guys are on bad terms, fix it. Especially if you have money, especially if you have secrets, and she knows your skeletons, fix it. And I mean, fix it immediately, because a woman scorned will go out her way. I recently saw a movie, not to get off track. I recently saw a movie about it's with Taye Diggs on Peacock. It's about a man who's a playboy. Taye Diggs is a playboy. He's very wealthy, and he's sleeping with a bunch of different women in Atlanta. He's laying in bed. He gets killed. He breaks a lot of women's hearts in that film, and he ends up getting killed in the movie. But it doesn't show. It's a part two. It doesn't show who killed him. Part two is trying to figure out who killed him in part one. But I'm just saying this. We never know. It could have been a woman that P was dealing with. You know, it could have been someone probably put her to it. Let's not act like women don't set men up all the time. Let's act like this is not something we've heard before. This is not something that's new. So I posed a question to you guys. Who drugged QCP? Or was this just having bad health? But I just don't see that. I just don't see a man of that magnitude of wealth and success not going to the doctor. You have access to it all, man. But hey, who am I? This is just my thoughts, my feelings, and what I think. You guys hop in the comments, let me know. Who drugged QCP? Was he drugged, or was it just him not taking care of himself? It's your boy DMOSS, man, and welcome to my TED Talk.